What I would do is when my first money, so here's my story. This is not advice I'm giving just for fun. This is my life. Stop crying and just keep hustling. Hustle is the most important word ever, and that's what you need to do. You need to work so hard. Guys, we're building businesses here. This isn't about parties. We're building businesses. I used to work in a liquor store from 7 in the morning to 10 at night for 7 straight years, and the only days off I took were to watch the New York Jets. And you know what that did? It made me throw up on myself, so that wasn't a vacation. I always say, legacy is greater than currency. Has everybody completely grasped that your great-great-great-grandchildren are gonna watch and see everything you've ever done? I think about that every single day. I want my grandkids to be proud of me. My mom did such a good job raising me. You know what I hustle about? I hustle about meeting every single person on earth. Do you know why? Because most people who don't really know me think I'm a loud, obnoxious East Coast guy. Why is this guy here? He's a wine guy, he's a dick. But when they meet me, they can see that I care. I got lucky. My DNA is weird. I care about people more than I care about myself. You know, my gift is my curse kind of thing, and that's helped me quite a bit. Because listen, it is not fun answering what wine goes with fish 74 times a day. It's not.
One of the first things that you should do every single morning when you wake up is find a way to improve upon what you've done the day before. Always be looking to be better. Wake up, hustle, get better, fix something, do something new, challenge yourself and push yourself to grow and to learn new things every single day. Because if you stay stagnant and you don't try to improve your life or improve your knowledge, then you're going to start to fall behind and you're not going to get better. You're not going to do the things that you want to do. You're not going to become the level of success that you want to become. It's going to be incredibly challenging for you to just go out there and get stuff done when you're not pushing yourself, trying to improve and constantly getting better every single day. You see, staying stagnant is practically just as bad as giving up, because if you just don't do anything, you don't improve, you think what you're doing is as best as it's gonna get, then you're wrong. You might as well just give up at that point, because when you give up and you stop trying, that's where it just hits the fan and goes downhill, because you should always be trying to be better every single day. No matter where you are on your pathway to success, whether you've already achieved it or you just started, you should always stay motivated, stay hungry, and try to find a way to do something better. Now, I'm aware that sounds incredibly challenging, and it is, and it will be. There's no getting around it, but you have to push yourself and know who you are and find ways to improve every single day. It doesn't have to be these massive changes in your life, but just little ones here and there that are going to help you down the line and help benefit you. Because if it's not benefiting you, then it's hindering you, and you should eliminate that from your life.
I come here to remind you that there's only one thing you can do. The only thing you can do that can trump the moment mommy and daddy had sex to make you. The only thing that can trump that, the only thing that can trump your DNA, the only thing that is controllable, if you want it, if you want this, is work. Nobody you know has become successful outside of it being given to them from their family. Nobody you know has actually created success without working their face off. It doesn't exist. So you can sit and talk about luck, and you can sit and talk about this, that, or the other thing, but I promise you, the only controllable thing you have is your work ethic. So, going back to the beginning of my talk, you need to deploy serious self-awareness and figure out who you are. I implore you to start matching your work ethic and your actions to your mouth. If you're gonna be a billionaire, you need to realize that most people that create $1 billion worth of wealth don't do anything besides work every single day of their 20s and 30s. All of them. It's not that I don't trust anything, it's that I know that I haven't put in the work to really know if I should quote things. You know, so I kind of like just stay in my little lane, but there's a lot of push towards being a workaholic, and hard work is a learned behavior. I see it in my team. There's people that come into I've seen it in the thousands of employees I've had, which is the closer they are to the sun, the harder they work. And I'm like, aha. And so I definitely feel like I learned hard work by watching my parents. And so it's why I talk so much about hustle. I watch people give advice completely predicated on natural talent and DNA. And I'm like, look, like I get it. Like I can throw a football every day for 9 hours a day. I'm just not physically built to be competitive at the highest levels. So yeah, I do think, you know, if anybody watching right now, if there's anything they take away, it's like, look, like you're gonna only be so pretty, you're only gonna be so smart, there's things that are gonna be natural and then there's things that you can actually control. I do believe, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, I don't, but I do believe that work ethic is a taught behavior. It's something you do have more control over, you know, if you're complaining, like, look, if you're happy and you've got student loans and you've got mortgages and you work 2 jobs, but you're happy, good. The problem is there's so many millions of people just sitting around complaining, and then they go play Madden for 4 hours. Again, I want to clarify this because we had a clip the other day and everyone's like, yeah, okay, whatever, it's all about money, whatever. No. Just to set the record straight, if you are listening and you're complaining, then you got to audit yourself. You can't watch House of Cards. You can't play ball all day. Yeah. You can't go to ballet shows. Like, you gotta work. And here's the thing, your grandpappy didn't have Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook. There are thousands of people right now making money, building social media followings, and then slanging other products. And they went from being like a pretty girl or a good looking guy to, you know, making $100,000 a year, or being somebody who was funny in the office to now making clips on YouTube and making $1 million a year. This is real. Like I'm mad, I'm triple mad because complaining always sucked, but complaining really sucks now because, again, our grandparents didn't have the options we have. We live in a 24/7 world. You can make money in your underpants when you get back home from your waitress job.
So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.